upset you now?
Hello.
Welcome.
You are watching on YouTube.
That felt like something we were about to make a serious announcement then.
It
Welcome.
did.
We are sorry to have to say this.
But we're on YouTube now. It's happening.
Fucking hell.
I know, that's big. That is
massive.
big. Anyone can do it, but we're doing it. So, last week we asked you, the What's Upset You Now listeners, to send in the things that have got your goat this week. We got our top 3 here.
Through different mediums, because obviously we do the voice notes, but this is...
Yes! This is on Threads.
I've never been on there.
Do you know what it is now?
Roughly. It's a bit like Twitter.
It's Twitter, but it's owned by Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, well, that's all right then. Well, I'm sorry. In that case, I'll get involved.
So you're not joining?
I don't plan to.
Okay.
I've tried to unjoin the ones that I'm on. So I don't think signing up to new ones would be... I'm trying to,
That is a good idea. That is healthy. Stay off it, by the way.
Yeah.
Stay off it.
It's hell.
It's pointless.
It's a living hell.
Mikey, you're on Threads.
Of course
What,
he is.
personally,
He's a millennial.
But by the way, to everyone
I
that
haven't
is,
posted anything.
but there's some people that there's some people
Mate,
that
calm down.
What?
It's just like really got his full. I haven't posted anything.
I'm not angry. I just.
No,
I,
well,
don't-
you seem quite angry.
I have nothing to say on there. I don't know what the fuck would I write.
obviously.
Hi, Mikey here. How's everyone on Threads doing? Just try and get a bit of engagement.
I'm not doing that.
How's
things like
Threads
this.
today? Treat it like you're a hype man at a rap concert. Yo, when I say Mikey, you say Threads. Mikey, Threads, Mikey. Really going big. High energy.
Okay.
Why don't you do one of those
Give me a
posts?
T. T. Give me an H. H. Give me an R. What's that spell? Threads.
I like it.
Not really my style.
Showbiz Mikey hype man.
What have you put up? Have you done any threads? What is it, like a post?
I try and actually, in the nature of what's upsetting you now, just occasionally, it's just Twitter, but it's not. Basically, it's Twitter, but there's no one, to be honest, there's no one following me
Right.
from the dark days, so I don't get called.
It's a fresh start.
It is a fresh start.
It's a clean slate.
Yeah, I don't get
social
abused.
media. And do you? What's it called
Yet.
when you tweet?
Post.
You post on Threads. That's what they
Yeah,
call it.
you don't thread, you post.
Oh, that's a shame.
I know. Yeah.
Why is it called Threads? Because it's going to start like a thread.
Probably.
It's not clothes related. Nice threads.
No.
You're not familiar with that?
And the logo
phrase?
is a bit like
No.
you know the at sign.
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's like a Fred
Oh,
has
yeah,
done
it's
it.
like Freddy. Not Fred.
Freddy.
Not Freddy like that.
Has the username Freddy Krueger gone there? Because if it hasn't, I want it.
Can you see?
Yeah, you can find me on hashtag Freddy Krueger or at Freddy Krueger. I'm going to be putting a lot of stuff up there. Yo, how's everyone feeling out there in Threadland today?
So,
Existential thread. I'm threading it.
oh my god.
Sorry.
Right.
We digress.
We asked Fred because what's upsetting you now is on Threads.
Wow.
So I know.
I'm on there.
I know we're on YouTube.
We
We're on
are,
Threads.
we are so modern.
We are smothering
You can get
ourselves.
us across all platforms. We are a multi-platform podcast.
franchise.
Franchise.
Can we be
Brand.
franchise now?
The brand.
Yeah.
Have
We're
we
just
got-
trying to take the What's Upset You Now brand to the next level. Yeah?
Yes.
Using threads.
So this is
It's all
what-
about engagement. Let us
is
know
what-
how you're feeling out there, everybody.
Well, they have let us know how they're feeling.
Okay, good.
And the first one we've got here is Andy _ the fangirl. Right.
Okay.
And she's got a complaint.
That was a left turn.
What?
Well, heard Andy, thought male.
I thought male.
Oh, did you?
Heard the fangirl.
I suppose I didn't because it's IE.
Messing with our expectations.
Yeah. Not Andy Murray, Andy McDowell.
That's who you thought of.
Well, because I can see the IE. So I knew it was
that would
McDowell.
help.
That would help.
Right. Andy _ the fangirl says, I work at a school and we keep having parents send their sick children in, stomach bugs and chicken pox. It blows my mind as a parent myself, the selfishness of it all.
Get to absolute fuck. If you're ill, stay at home. In a post-COVID world, I cannot abide. The worst one is when someone shakes your hand and goes, "Oh, I won't get too close. I've got a cold." You give, just shake my hand. And I tell you what, when you're in the room with someone and they're ill, you know that thing where I've spoken about this before, and I think you both looked at me with blank expressions. Do you know when you start to feel your face get warm and you go, "I'm getting ill"?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
I've got his cold.
I don't. And what immediately?
Pretty quickly.
no, that's wrong.
Oh, sorry, Dr. Mikey.
You can't catch a cold in 2 minutes.
You're
can
saying
How quickly can you catch a cold?
No, but it's just, hang on. He's not going to have the answer to that, but you can't just. You're saying that if I had a cold.
He seems to know quite a lot about it. So, he was very quick. He was very quick to dismiss my theory.
Are you Googling it?
Yeah.
Show me his Mikey on his phone. Why are you doing it on the laptop? We have a screen here. We can utilise the screen.
Would you just want to see me type that into Google?
It sounds like he doesn't believe you're typing it into
We
Google.
are on all platforms.
I think you can catch a cold almost immediately.
No, you can catch the cold. No, you can catch the cold.
1
but
to
you
3
can't,
days.
You can't.
Yeah, but that's how long it takes to come out. Actual
You're coming out?
transmission.
You got a cold, and then you're a homosexual. This is going round. Achoo! I am what I am, and what... Sorry.
We'll just say, actually, when we were chatting off before we started, you were talking about how you'd seen, what was it, Baby Jane?
Last night I watched Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, and then on the way here I was listening
What year
to
is that from?
1962,
Okay.
I think.
Bette Midler.
Betty Davis.
Betty Davis.
No, Betty Davis eyes.
Yes.
It's her.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's very... What I realised, my entertainment for the last 24 hours has been quite...
Camp.
I think you say camp is the safer way of saying it.
Yeah.
But actually, it's not
But
camp.
let's get
'cause I'm
back
not
to
being camp, I'm
the
just watching
serious
it.
matter here of
Yes.
people going out
Right.
in the world when they're
Yes.
ill.
Andy McDowell.
Like, I got a bus the other day to Gatwick Airport, and there was a bloke...
You got a bus to get my car?
Yeah, from where I park, it's quicker
Oh, okay.
and easier to get to.
Is that like a park and ride?
It's an unofficial park and ride. It's my own park and ride. Let me tell you about it. So my sister-in-law used to live in Crawley, right near the train station, and I know that you can park for free at the
I can
bottom
never
of my
remember
road.
sister-in-law. Which
So,
one's that? What's that?
so my wife's sister.
My wife's sister. Right.
Yeah.
I will never remember
I
that.
will park there.
Yeah.
It's a 5-minute walk to the train station. I can get the train in. That basically means that my entire stay when I fly from Gatwick has cost me about £6.50, as opposed to parking at the airport, which will cost you 50 quid. Anyone else? I'm like Martin Lewis.
You actually are. Do you watch a lot of Martin Lewis? You're always...
I don't watch a lot of Martin Lewis. I'm aware of
He's
it.
always getting a name drop from you.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's just kind of quite prevalent at the moment, isn't he, with the cost of everything? But
Well, talking about the cost of everything.
but no, let's finish this.
Okay.
Because does that not annoy you when people are ill and they come out?
Well, Andy is talking about people bringing their sick children to school.
Yeah. And then she's on the front line. She's going to get ill.
Yes. But
It's disgusting.
I've not experienced this school bit.
But how about,
yet.
okay, so you're gigging and someone then goes, oh, I've just got over or I've got a stomach bug. I've had a stomach bug.
I told you I don't get stomach bugs.
Okay. He's
So-
a stomach bug denier.
No, well, I think... So, I certainly think that post-COVID, I've been more conscious of germs. You
Yes.
mentioned post-COVID. You were in a post-COVID world.
Yeah.
But why is that relevant if they're not?
I've oddly gone the other way. I think I'm less of a germaphobe. I mean, I am a massive germaphobe.
No, you're a germaphobe, but you've gone the other way since COVID.
I think I was more aware. I think COVID somehow confirmed all my worst doubts and somehow made it. You know that whole thing where they were talking about, like, when you go to the toilet, use your elbow to open
Yeah.
the door handle. Don't.
Yeah. I'm that guy.
already doing that.
Yeah. Of course, you would be mad not to.
Now.
Forever. What?
No. Well, I think sort of some schools of thought are that you are mad too, because then you're not getting the immunisation from
That's what I was
exposure
going
to
to
germs.
say. Yeah, there's an immunity crisis.
Oh yeah, but I don't want to touch.
There's
I
an
don't-
immunity crisis.
There is. Yeah.
Have you coined that phrase? or is that a phrase?
No, that's a thing that's been happening for the
thing.
last 10 years.
What?
Right.
We've not heard of it.
Oh, shit. It didn't matter.
Mikey, have you frozen?
Yeah, I
Mikey's
did. I
crashed.
didn't know what to say.
Just a little buffering wheel.
That he's watching.
Is that a phrase? Is that a new phrase that we need to learn? God, I'm sick of learning new phrases.
All autoimmune diseases are all massively on the rise. No one knows why. All of our immunity is really bad. People catch things way easier.
Yeah, oh, interesting.
It's because we're too protected when we're younger.
But it doesn't take
I
you
wasn't.
stuff like this. It doesn't take you 1 to 3 days to catch a cold.
Takes 1 to 3 days for symptoms.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My point is,
yeah.
I could catch it. If Sean had a cold, I'd probably have it by now.
Yes, we know that.
But that's what I mean.
But you're then going, I can feel I've got a cold.
Yeah.
That
No,
might just
that's
be
in your head.
hypochondria.
No. I think your body, there is something in your body that goes.
Actually, to be fair, my glands swell up when I'm around a person with a cold. That's how I know if they have a cold.
So, hang on, that's what Paul's saying.
Yeah, no.
So what have you been doing
I
the
don't know.
last
I just realised it, and I'm sorry.
And when does your glands swell up? 3 times a day, as previously discussed.
No, they're different glands.
Right.
So yeah, I think your body knows that it has come into contact with whatever you would call it.
Okay.
Maybe.
That's it. I've not experienced
And
that.
I think it's unacceptable that people are sending their kids into school ill.
But yes, it is unacceptable that people
They just don't want to deal with a sick child.
I don't. I think it's as Andy said, the selfishness of it all. I
Yeah.
think people just aren't considerate of other people. Don't give a shit.
No. I think there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of that going on in this room.
Right. Okay. Up next, Jason _Ghost Rhino.
Oh my God.
Okay. Got to send
Have you
them up.
advertised for this on a Comic-Con thread?
I don't know. Right. You'll have to ask Showbiz
Ghost
Mikey.
Rider. Mikey, have you just been getting your mates to send them in?
No, but
From the D&D club?
I have suggested to my mates to send them in.
And have they?
No.
Great.
I haven't, no.
So,
What's this guy's name again?
Jason _Ghost Rhino.
Ghost Rhino.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right, and he says, I'll tell you what's boiled my haddock this week.
nice.
I thought that's very you. I bought a brand new DJI Mini 3 Pro drone last week and couldn't wait to fly it. But weighing in at only 349 grams, it has been too windy to fly last week. Hashtag middle class issues. Hashtag real world problems. First
That's
off,
really blown my drone.
that's not a middle class problem. That's a dweeb problem.
That
A drone. That doesn't mean you're middle class. That's not like a middle class thing. Chinos are a middle
Have
class.
you ever flown a drone?
Yeah, I've flown a drone, yeah.
That is not surprising any listeners. You
What,
have
'cause I'm a
got you have
dweeb?
got drone flyer written all over you.
I don't own one.
I'd like to have a go at one.
There we go.
Why?
Just be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it is fun, actually.
Have either of you watched Mr. In Between, the thing on Disney Plus?
No.
Oh, fucking hell.
What's that got to do with drones?
Well, there's a drone bit in that.
Oh,
Probably a bit
okay.
of a spoiler, but it is absolutely amazing.
Right. So Mr. Drone, there's a recommendation.
Mr. In Between.
Oh, Mr. In Between.
The drone has been recommended by Ghost Rhino.
Have you ever bought anything and then not been able to use it? Like because it's
Yes.
like what?
Like pretty much every electrical. I bought a camera because I was going to start filming stand-up, and I still don't know how to use it. I've got like one page. I was like, right, exposure, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, I'm not reading that. That is fucking hell. I don't want to do a degree in cameras. I just want to be able to put it down, press play, and film myself.
Press record then, not play.
Well, you know what I mean. Exactly.
Good point.
Press play. It's not bloody recording anything. It's because you press play.
I mean, the amount of, and I've said this before, the amount of electrical devices I use, that someone will come around to my house and go, the great thing about that is the fact that you can do this. And I'm like, yeah, I am using this at about 3% of its capability.
Do you?
My iPhone. Oh, you can...
talk into it?
Yeah. Oh, if you do that, you go like, oh shit, yeah, that makes sense.
Hang on, do you leave voice notes for people?
Absolutely not.
Right, okay. There's no way you know this then. You know, if you, but do you know how to? Go to WhatsApp.
Oh, yeah, sort of, yeah. You press the microphone thing, yeah.
Right. If you hold that and flick it up, it locks it. So you can just talk at Did you not know that?
No,
You're
I
meant to be
didn't.
the producer of the...
I don't do voice notes.
Said with such pride, I love it.
The way you let on your lap like that.
I don't actually do voice notes.
I think it's a bit.
I agree, I'm the same. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to text
Do
you.
you know
or
what I
I'll
used to
ring you.
like? Phone calls.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah.
But the voice note means that you don't... It's very selfish, the voice note, but you don't have to type. It's great. I hate typing.
Yeah.
I'm sick of typing.
I
Fuck
find
typing.
it more awkward talking in public than I would just typing, though.
No,
I'd be
not
more
awkward.
embarrassed.
I can't. It's the fun. I can't stand typing. Like got to type again. The letters.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Also, my phone does some weird autocorrect. You're like, that's obviously not what I wanted to type.
Oh, where you've
Wow.
previously saved it as something in the past by mistake.
No, that would make more sense. I'm like,
what?
I don't think I've ever said this before. I can't think of an example, which I know is not helpful, but
Well, mine's corrected. The is no longer the.
to boner.
Like
To the aubergine emoji.
that's like TGL or something.
I know, yeah, that's not even a word. You have swapped a word for something that, as far as I know, is not a word. Why would I possibly want to say that?
Interesting fact, though, the next iOS to be released
We'll judge
is...
whether it's an interesting fact or not. you just give us a fact and we'll tell you whether
Alright,
it's
fine.
interesting or not.
Fact.
gonna
It's
do
actually
it.
not a fact. It's a
gonna-
rumour. The next...
Interesting rumour. so hang on, interesting fact. It's not a fact.
Yeah.
And it's not interesting.
Actually, and also it's probably actually
God.
not interesting
It's not
at all.
even
I don't-
a rumour.
Yeah, no, it isn't as a rumour, but actually it's
I
probably
will
not
find it
interesting.
interesting.
Go on.
Will you?
I will do. I love
The
all this
next
stuff.
iOS is supposed to have AI enhanced autocorrect, so it will be a lot better.
Oh mate, I can't even start thinking about AI. It's too much. It's too much for me. Yeah, I find it sad. It makes me feel sad. I tell you what, I can't remember. I wish I could remember who it was because I'd like to go back and listen to it. But they were talking about we're not supposed to live like this.
Hang on. We're not. Sorry to break you off there, but you're right. But that doesn't just start AI. That goes back to when someone made fire. No other creature was using fire. This goes all the way back to fire.
I know, but it's
Fire. What's hell? Hell.
It's quite out of
hellfire
hand, isn't it?
and brimstone. The discovery of fire was the discovery of hell.
I just look at this stuff and I go like, when people get excited about AI, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What? Does that not make sense?
No.
Paul said we're not supposed to be living like this. Agree. Agree or disagree?
Disagree. I don't think we're supposed to be living like anything. We just happen to be living like this.
Do you like it?
Like what?
Just sort of like the way technology has gone and how much it's in all of our lives.
I don't really dislike it.
Paul's back, everyone. We had the fucking Dalai Lama with us for 2 weeks, but Paul is just
I think
like,
it's good.
do you like this?
You think technology is all good?
I don't think it's good or bad. I don't think there's any
Do you
such
think
thing.
it's good or bad? Everything is on a spectrum. Everything is
don't know.
in.
I mean, have you seen Back to the Future 2?
I did
I
not
haven't
see.
even
I
seen
did
Back
not
to the
see
You haven't
that
seen
one.
Back to the Future 1?
No.
You haven't seen Back to the Future 2?
Yeah.
Where they go and it's hoverboards
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the new Jaws film is hologram.
Yeah.
I mean, if it had been accurate and set in England, it would have been the shittest film of all time.
Oh, you mean the year?
Yeah,
The
well,
date.
just the
Oh,
way
I see.
everything is compared to what everyone flying cars. It's now it's just people on their phones and smoking health bars. If Biff Tannen said to Marty
It's
McFly,
lovely.
"What are you looking at?" But it'd have gone TikTok.